Um, um, no, but thank you so much for the feedback today. My internet's going in and out. It froze twice. Um, Charles, if you want to, t I know we're about to hang up, but I don't know what time you have, but I think you brought some heat in the chat about, hey, I can do this in Notebook LM. I don't know if you have 5 minutes to
I
share
have
what you were
everything
talking
pulled
about because
up.
oh, awesome. I love it. Well,
In
yeah, I'd
fact,
love to.
the reason you're seeing this really cool little out frame on my picture is because I
Yeah.
have Open Broadcaster Studio going on my laptop, so I can do things like
What?
starting soon and screen share with my cute little picture in the bottom here, and
Oh
show
my
y'all
gosh.
everything on my laptop. So I've been
That's like
prepared.
so easy because I have to use Loom. Like, I love that, Charles.
So this is some setup that I've had to do over time, and it's because I want to do some broadcasting out onto Twitch and all that. So that's kind of why I have some of this set up, and I have a really cool microphone and all that. But yeah, I can show y'all some stuff real quick.
Yeah.
And I'll try not to get too technical or in the weeds because I do have some other things that I typically will do. I'll just show you quickly how we can use these things. So last night Jesse was talking about Notebook LM and dropping in um, books. Well, if you notice, you can also drop in YouTube videos. You can drop in Google Drive links. You can drop in regular copied text. And something I did, let's pop over here real quick, is I was watching a YouTube video on multidimensional saving of memories in an LLM, which is where they take multiple different LLMs, which are called embedders, and ways of saving data for retrieving information out. Um, and I literally just shoved the video in here, said, "Hey, give me a podcast on it, give me a quiz on it." And last night, during after it got the back and forth done, I podcast went interactive with it, and down at the bottom it gives you a little option to join. So in the
Mhm.
middle of these two conversations going on with the LLM, you can join it and start asking questions. And it's going to pull that information. So if you've given it a lot of information, more than just like this one video, but your entire data set, it's going to start pulling through that and and you can ask it questions.
Mm.
You can also take your lovely friend ChatGPT and be like, "Hey, here's an outline of X, Y, or Z," and it will create your post, your content, whatever, and then you can come over here. I lost it. Give me 1 second. Poop. Pop over into Notebook LLM. We'll cop back to this one, and you can actually download your audio. And from
Yeah.
downloading the audio, you can take that audio. Oh, I'm not going to download that one right now. But you can take that audio, put it in your podcast catcher or however you listen to podcasts on your phone, and now you've taken it off your computer, put it on your phone, and you're listening to that podcast anywhere. Now, the other part I said about that is you could use this as a podcaster. If I were going to take this idea and expand it into creating my content in an LLM and having it read it to me, and I'm going to produce it and publish it for others, I'm going to start using something like 11 Labs. And I'll take the ChatGPT out script or whatever script Notebook LLM gives me, post it into 11 Labs, which is 11, which is where a lot of people will get the AI voices anyway. Um, it's where a lot of, if you're on YouTube or whatever and you hear the Atom voice, they're getting it from 11 Labs. Uh, the moment you go and you need a different model, but you can go in there for free if you want different voices than what Notebook LLM is going to give you. And I didn't log this one in. Anyway, with this one, like, this one gives you multiple voices to check out, multiple other things. In fact, yes, continue. This one might have some stuff when I was working on an IVR for somebody. So, but this one has a lot more voices you can drop into, and it does text to speech, voice changing, voice isolation. Uh, let's So
Chris, have you heard of, or Charles, have you heard of Cortex?
uh, I haven't played with it too much. I learned so 11 Labs. I actually was using in my last role, um, doing phone maintenance stuff, and we use this as the IVR generation. I literally took the voice out of here, and I had people saying it sounds too robotic. Of which point, I took the voice, I edited it, changed the speed, changed some other stuff, and they're like, "Oh, that sounds amazing." So it generates.
That is amazing, Charles.
It's quick, but it depends on what all you're
Based on
trying
the
to do.
sources, the primary difference between embedding models and normal
And that's the thing
LLMs
is
lies
with
in their function.
11 Labs, it's a lot
LLM.
slower. Whereas if we go over to notebookLM,
Okay, let's get into this.
it's a
We
little
talk
bit more
about
natural
AI
sounding.
memory,
And
a
y'all
lot
should
on
be able
this
to hear
show.
those, right?
And
Yeah.
usually when we're picturing state-of-the-art memory, we're thinking,
So that's just how I use it occasionally. A lot of times, if I'm doing something with either ChatGPT or Claude, I'm in the command line on my computer. So I have other ways I interact with these models. But if anybody has any questions, I'm open to answer them. And